Hey, happy Monday, everybody. This is Joy, your Curvy Confidence Coach over at www.curvesofjoy.com. Wanted to stop in this Monday and say happy third day of October. And I also wanted to touch bases with you guys and let you know why I decided not to have weight loss surgery. I've got quite a few emails about inquiries about that. So I wanted to be very transparent with my decision and let you know why I decided that that wasn't the best option for me. As I tell everyone before I get into the reasons why it didn't work for me, I always encourage everybody to do what's best for you. If there's ever a time when you have to second guess your decision, then you may not be making the right decision. Always go with your gut instinct, go with what feels comfortable for you. Which is kind of what I did, so which leads me into the reason why I decided not to get weight loss surgery. I had initially started thinking about weight loss surgery because when I first arrived here to Georgia, I met a really nice older woman who was just really kind of open and told me that she had had weight loss surgery. And when you look at her, you couldn't tell. Like, she was like a perfect size 6. She had a cute little shape. And I just, when she told me, I was really in disbelief that she had had the surgery. And so she told me that it was the best decision she had ever made in her life. And that her only regret was that she wished she had had the surgery 5 years earlier. But outside of that, she had no regrets. So it kind of got my mind to wondering, wheels started spinning, and I was like, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should really consider that. And I want to tell you why. I've always been a big girl, and I have carried my curves for 39 years confidently. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have high cholesterol. What happened was, I think around the time I turned 35, my body just started to change. Things that worked were starting to break down all of a sudden. Like simple things, like being able to sit in a Indian style position was uncomfortable for me. Or going up and down the stairs without my knees hurting was an issue for me. Or when the kids wanted to go to the mall and they wanted to walk around, kids can walk for days. But anyway, and they wanted to walk around, I just couldn't do it. My knees would hurt too bad. And I'm particularly bottom heavy. So from the waist down is where I carry like 95% of my weight. So that kind of got me to thinking that maybe, it's time for me to make a change in being this size, especially since I'm approaching 40. So that was my reason, or my why, for even considering weight loss surgery. And so I scheduled the appointment. I did go in to meet with the doctor. They gave me this really nice packet here, and I'll show you guys. This really nice packet, if you can see it. It says your journey through weight loss surgery. And in this packet, it has a lot of useful information. It lets you know what to expect before you have surgery. It tells you how to prepare yourself for surgery. It tells you what you're going to need after surgery. It also comes with like a really nice little CD as well, as you guys can see here. And they also let me know that if I had decided to have the surgery, I would have to take vitamins for the rest of my life. And of course, that's because you have to be putting things back into your body that's been removed due to the surgery. So I understood that. And they also told me that I would have to cut out all alcohol. And if you know me, wine is a necessity in my life. Okay. So that was also some good information for me to know. They also gave me my surgery date. Now, surgery dates vary. It all depends on a couple of things. The first thing it depends on is Is your insurance going to pay you for your weight loss surgery, or are you paying cash for this straight out of pocket? If you're paying cash for your surgery straight out of pocket, then you don't have to go through all the red tape that people have to go through who may be having their insurance cover the operation instead. So for me, with my insurance, there is a 6-month waiting process. During this 6 months, I have to meet with a nutritionist once a month. And what your doctor may or may not tell you is that you are not allowed to gain not 1 pound in between your initial first visit up until your surgery date. If you happen to gain 1 pound, then the insurance may deny you the opportunity to have the surgery. So that is something else that you want to consider. You also have to meet with a psychiatrist. And then there was like a fitness thing that I had to go to, and also like a cooking class. Okay. So I did meet with the actual doctor, and initially, he just didn't come off as very inviting, very friendly. Like, we really didn't have a conversation. Everything was kind of like cut and dry. So it really didn't give me like that feeling of comfort that I needed, you know, when you're going in to make a decision like that. So that was another one of the factors that I considered when I thought about just not having the surgery altogether. Then lastly, my last determining factor was the fact that I'm a little bit of a control freak. Don't tell nobody though. But I'm a little bit of a control freak, and I know with having a surgery like that, you are not in control of how much weight you're going to lose and what you're going to look like once it's all said and done. And that kind of made me nervous a little bit, because my goal is never to be skinny. I personally believe that everyone in the world isn't made to be skinny. And I know that for me, I've been a big girl since I can remember. My bone structure is not set up to be skinny. I think my body, I can probably go down to about 150 pounds without starting to look sickly. Anything past that, somebody's going to put me to the side and be like, Joy, are you sick? Like, do we need to admit you to a eating disorder clinic? Or, you know, they're going to ask me something, you know, along those lines. So that was never my goal, was to be skinny. I just wanted to be healthy. I wanted to get back to the active Joy, the Joy who likes to be outdoors, the flexible Joy, you know, who could do the splits and you know, not think twice about it, or who could just sit on the floor in an Indian style position and be comfortable, or be able to walk in the mall with my kids, excuse me, and not, you know, think twice about it. Those were, you know, the only things that I was really wanting. And so yeah, I just decided not to have weight loss surgery. I decided that those same 6 months that my insurance required me to, you know, go through this process in order to have my surgery, I would take those 6 months instead and just try to change my whole eating lifestyle, which is how I became vegan. And I've been vegan now for 2 months successfully. And I don't have any regrets. I do have some transformation photos up on my Facebook page that shows you like a before and after. I've probably lost about 25 pounds so far, and I'm very happy. And like I tell people, you know, being vegetarian or deciding to go vegan or doing a alkaline diet, it's not for everybody. You have to choose what's best for you. And me becoming a vegan, it was easy for me because I'm not really a heavy meat eater in the beginning. I've always known that eventually I would be vegetarian or vegan because, you know, that was my choice. I just wasn't really sure on what my options were being a vegetarian or being vegan. And now that I see all the awesome things that I can do and not have meat, I'm like, whoa, that's so for me. So I've been doing it and doing it successfully, and I have no regrets at all. For the people who do decide to get weight loss surgery, I commend you, because I know that that was a big decision for you. Any weight loss, no matter how you do it, as long as you're not harming your body or harming the people around you, I say go for it. Because life is all about, being the best you that you can be. And I never want to down anybody else because they decided to make a different choice than I did. We're all just trying to get to a better goal. So yeah, that is my video for today. Again, this is Joy over Curves of Joy, your confidence coach. And today we touched bases and talked about, my decision not to have weight loss surgery, my lifestyle change of now being vegan. 2 months in strong now. If you guys ever have any questions about, weight loss surgery or, being a vegan or some easy recipes, I have those. There are a couple of amazing people that I follow on Instagram. Those people who they take a picture of the recipe, of the end product that they cook, and then they put the ingredients into the actual post. I love those people. They have made being a vegan so much more easier for me, because before, I promise you, I thought I really was going to have to hire like a chef, but that's not the case. I have some really good, easy to follow vegan recipes that don't make you feel like you're depriving yourself. They don't make you feel like your only option to eat is grass, because that's truly not the case. I just want everybody to be the best version of you that you can possibly be. Okay? So until next time, thanks for watching. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.